Hello YouTube. I just got my iPhone 11 yesterday. Shot a video while I was still in the car in front of the shop, and it's the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Those names just keep getting longer, but that's the version I got. Long story short, I don't know what happened exactly. I've had my iPhone 10s Max, and I never had any problem with it. And 2 days prior to this video, the phone just died on me, so I had to take it in, and the screen was off, but the phone, you could still feel the phone was on and working in the background. Totally unusable, so I had to take it in. My options were either to wait a couple of days and get a new phone, a replacement phone, because I had 4 days left of my warranty, or I had to upgrade. Well, of course, I chose to upgrade since this new phone was available. So this is my unboxing. Box came standard, like every other iPhone you think of. You can see this phone is actually thicker than the previous iPhone. It feels very hefty in the hand. You actually definitely feel the weight. It's 6.5 inches, and they say the display is a Super Retina XDR display. So in the box, you have that little piece there, which I have in my hand right now. There's some stickers in the back, Apple logo stickers. And then you also have the tool that you can use to remove the nano SIM card. This wouldn't work with the micro SIM card, and it has an electronic SIM card also. So that's the tool you use to remove the SIM card. For this particular phone, I do not know which of the SIM cards they activated, if it was the eSIM or the actual SIM card. You have the AirPods with the wires, and notice that this is a newer charger. It's an 18-watt charger that's supposed to charge your iPhone from 0 to about 50% in 30 minutes. And there you have the USB-C connector. You can see right there. And that's supposed to work with the new charger, which I just showed you a moment ago. So all of those, I'll put them back in the box, and I'll take them out when I get home. So that's what the box looks like. Nothing too fancy. The stickers you see on the box, where it says you have the picture of the phone, all of that seems to be glued on. Something additional. It's not printed on the box itself. So looking at the phone, they come in a variety of colors. The standard iPhone 11 has an aluminum frame, and then you have the glass, which Apple says is the hardest glass that is ever used on a phone, on the front and the back. On the back of this phone, it's kind of a matte finish, and when I was in the store, the quality of the image on this Super Retina XDR display was just gorgeous. With my previous iPhone 10 Max, I used to have issues when I was in bright sunlight. I could barely read the screen, but with this one, it seems to have a much more dynamic display. So when you turn it on, it asks for your country, quick start. And like with most modern iPhones, they would always require you to have some kind of network connection before they can actually be fully set up. So I started the setup process in my car, and to finish it up, I had to go into the Apple store to do an update and download software that I needed, and update the software that came bundled in the phone. So there I'm still struggling to figure out a way of bypassing that screen. It wants a Wi-Fi network in order to contact the Apple servers and activate itself. Big thing about this phone is the cameras. Apart from the fact that it has a stainless steel frame as compared to the aluminum frame on the Apple iPhone 11, the 11 Pro and Pro Max have a stainless steel frame. On the back, you also have three cameras. You have an ultra wide, a wide, and a telephoto camera. So there I did the face recognition, face ID stuff, and then it requires you to put a passcode. So take it off screen. I've put a passcode, and I come right back. Let's see what it does. And just be patient. You will notice when you input some of the stuff that it's asking for, it takes a little while, so it's not immediate. So just be patient when you're setting up your iPhone. There it's trying to have me choose a network. I'm sorry, my phone is actually a little bit off focus, and the camera seems to have focused on my hand instead. Sorry about that. Asking for the Apple ID. Still working in the background, so we go off and we'll come back. We'll put the ID, terms and conditions. You agree. Takes a little while. All in all, the process was it wasn't too painful. It wasn't absolutely painless, but it's doable, and highly recommend you do it in an environment where you have access to Wi-Fi. It will make it much faster and without all the stress and drama. So I believe I could also unlock the phone using the password on my Mac, but my Mac was not connected to any network. I had it in the car with me, so yeah, I think that wouldn't work. Or it could work. I can't remember exactly what happened. Takes its time. And yeah, it actually worked. Yeah, so the big features, like I was saying, is just the screen on the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max. Screen is just gorgeous. It's an organic LED screen, which is much better and gives a much better resolution and dynamic range compared to the LED screen, which is on the Apple 11, iPhone 11, which Apple calls the Liquid Retina HD display. You have to compare these two side by side, especially in bright light, and the difference is mind-blowing. Another thing that's new with this new that comes with the new iPhone is the new chip, which is touted as being the fastest chip on a phone. It's the A13 Bionic chip, which has a third generation neural engine. I believe they say it has 4 cores that use very little power, and yeah, they say it just blows all the other older iPhone versions out of the water with its benchmarks. Very very performant chip. Other feature that the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I have to get used to that. Another feature that it brings to the table is that it is actually water resistant at a depth of 4 meters for up to 30 minutes. The regular iPhone 11 would do 2 meters for 30 minutes. So both iPhone Pros, the Pro and the Pro Max, could stay underwater at a depth of 4 meters for 30 minutes, and you shouldn't have any enduring damage. Capacities, the iPhone 11 goes up to 256 gigabytes. The Pro versions go up to 512 gigabytes. So when you go to the camera function, this is just my first time meeting the cameras, so I was just fooling around, goofing around with the cameras, but they seem to be much sharper than the previous versions, if my eyes are okay. From what I could see right there, I'm really impressed. And all the cameras on the iPhone 11 11 Pros are 12 megapixels. So the three in the back, they're all 12 megapixels with different aperture ratings. For the back, there is a 1.8, there is a 2.0, and a 2.4. And the front has an aperture of 2.2, I believe. They also say their face recognition, Face ID feature should start up faster on these iPhones. Well, that was just my quick unboxing of my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let me know what you think of these new iPhones. I haven't seen people scrambling to grab them. Do you think it was worth the buy, or an iPhone 10 Max would have done the same job? So, so far, I'm really impressed. Love the fact I have those three cameras in the back, and I also love the fact that the screen is so much brighter than what I had on my previous iPhone. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you liked the content.